Hello, I'm Malcolm Gladwell. Do you ever wonder how the children of the 1% live? I do. That is why I embarked on a journey that would shake me to my core and challenge my fundamental view of humanity. This is revisionist history. I arrived at Bowdoin eager to meet my host, a self-identified member of the 1%. My visit with Thurston, the affluent student, would forever change my worldview. I enjoyed the scenic campus before arriving at an elevator. The elevator, as Thurston's butler Hans described, would take me to the penthouse suite where we'd be introduced to one another. We were to spend the afternoon together. I would get a taste of the sweet life, Hans said. Haha, the sweet life. A clever pun. Opulence, wealth, funny burgundy hats. All words that came to mind as I was greeted by Hans at Thurston's door. Was all this for a college student? I thought. When I arrived, Thurston was receiving his mid-afternoon massage. Accompanying Thurston was his musician Charles and his masseuse Shayna. Thurston was polite and inviting, though shirtless. We sat on his leather couch and made small talk like normal people. Just when I thought luxury was at a pinnacle, Charles and Shayna sprung up out of nowhere. Do all 1%ers live this way? I learned that Thurston's family had acquired its wealth from patenting the first ever vest. What an empire they had built. I then witnessed Thurston attempt to dress himself. To my great surprise, it proved to be an arduous task. As his efforts failed, I witnessed yet another luxury. With the snap of his fingers, help was on the way. A servant by the name Thog sprinted across campus in a mad dash toward Thurston's signal. No one was safe. As I witnessed an interaction between the two, I wondered if Thurston could do anything on his own. This pattern continued as Thurston struck Thog for lazily shining his suede shoes. Suede doesn't shine. What was he doing? Within the hour, Thurston was tired and remarked that he felt faint. He requested an Oreo cookie. He had a peculiar way of consuming the treat. My journey continued into the bathroom, where Thurston relieved himself, but not without Hans's help. Thurston required attention until the very last drop. I could tell Hans was unhappy. I looked on in awe, speechless. Thog dressed Thurston in an assortment of vests, his family trademark. Atop Vest Mountain, Thurston was adorned in a polar bear fur coat. I'd never seen one before, and he said it was only one of 5 in the world. His favorite. It had rained earlier in the day, and as we strolled about, the very capable Hans noticed a puddle in the distance. Thurston required attention yet again. As our walk came to an end, Thurston gave me a tour of his private collection and showed me a portrait of his grandfather, the inventor of the vest. Thurston appeared tired and said that he was heading upstairs for a nap, one of several in the afternoon. And then I realized just how clueless he was. Thurston was utterly helpless, crippled by his own affluence. His wealth was not a privilege, but an all-consuming curse that shielded him from all of life's experiences. He couldn't even operate an elevator. With my view of humanity turned on its head, I felt inconsolable and longed for a warm, home-cooked meal. I arrived at Thorne Dining Hall, the crown jewel of Bowdoin's dining services, and home of the famed Chef Cardone. What an appetizing meal I had assembled. The zucchini looked impeccable, but little did I know, trouble lingered in the air. But I hadn't even tasted the zucchini. The chef I had spurned was back for revenge, and threw me to the ground with brute force. Damn you, Chef Cardone. I decided then that I should probably never return to Bowdoin. I don't know what became of Thurston, or Hans, or Thog, or his vests. From Brunswick, Maine, this has been another Revisionist History.